No pressure, so if it takes you 2, 1, 10 tries, doesn't matter, man. But that's your camera right there.
I'll try to get it between 10 and 20. So.
Okay, good.
My name's Adam Johnson, and this is another episode of the Sit Down Podcast.
Look at that. Perfect.
Wow.
Right out of the gate.
I thought we were going to get 12 of them. Okay. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome everybody back.
And everybody in the house.
Hell yeah.
Hi.
We are, as you guys can see, we are currently on stage at the Capitol Music Club in Saskatoon. So big shout out to them. They're our sponsor for this week's episode, as well as Prairie Sun Brewery. There's Sonia on tap. Cheers, guys. Thank you to the Capitol. But yes, welcome to the show, Adam.
Thank you so much for having me. I've been looking forward to it. So,
Hell yeah.
We've been talking about this for at least a month.
yeah, I think so. It was at one of the open mics that we kind of started talking about it for the first time, and then a little bit of back and forth on Instagram. And
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I
Okay,
love
so
that Instagram.
first things first, can you tell people where they can find you on social media, etc.?
Yeah, let's get all the plugs
all right,
out of the way.
so you can find me on social media at Adam Johnson Music, or Adam.Johnson Music on Instagram, and AdamJ.Johnson Music on Facebook. Unfortunately, I have a common name. And then you can find me at all the streaming services like Spotify, YouTube. You can find me at Apple Music, all under Adam Johnson. So that's where to find me. And
Excellent. Yeah,
Awesome.
all those links will be in the description below to this video, so please go check that out. Give it a listen.
Did you know there's also an Adam Johnson who is a classical composer?
yes, I did. I've spent a lot of time trying to get my name with better SEO so that when you look it up, I'm who comes up and not the classical composer or the Adam Johnson who's like an electronic music artist, but I'm getting there.
So walk me through that process and how you found that out, because it's not like you were listening to him before you started releasing music, right?
So what happened is, like, when I first started putting out music, it was more so like I had the songs and I was gonna go into the studio, but then I started making all the socials and stuff, right? And in doing that, I was like trying to decide, like, do I use my name? Do I use a stage name? And I ended up deciding on my name, because if I was like Adam Johns or something, first of all, that's another super common name. And like, secondly, like, I wanted people who knew me to like recognize me and be like, oh, hey, that's like who I went to high school with.
Right.
Or that's like my second nephew
Yeah.
or whatever. So like having that recognizability, if that's a word, was kind of important to me. So I went with that name. And then obviously right off the bat, like, it was a bit of a battle getting like all my stuff on YouTube to be mine and not like other Adam Johnsons, and Spotify. I had to separate myself out, but like most of that was pretty straightforward at the start. But then lots of like the SEO optimization and stuff is just about getting like as much like publicity as you can. So posting more and getting newspaper articles and stuff.
Gives it that boost.
And
kind
that
of thing.
slowly built it up to a point where I'm finally, when I look myself up,
You're
it's
coming
me
into
now,
you,
so-
that comes up.
Yeah, because we were driving today and we were listening to your new single, which we're gonna talk about in a second. And the next song up was a classical piano thing, and I'm like, this is I don't think this is Adam.
Yeah.
Was that on what platform?
Tidal.
Title.
Okay.
Mark doesn't roll with Spotify because
No.
Title pays the artists more.
That's
Yep.
fair.
Yep.
Yeah. The one thing about like some of those platforms like Tidal and stuff, I only have like my artist pages set up for like the more major ones, because it's more difficult to like get set up on those, and I
Right,
have
because
a
then
limited amount of time.
you're
yeah.
uploading it individually to each platform then,
No,
right?
you upload it through distribute. It's called a distributor, but like basically what they do is they send it out to all the platforms, but like you don't have a ton of like accessibility as far as like photos, etc.
Right.
Unless you like actually sign up and go through the process of getting set up on each individual platform.
Interesting.
So,
I'm presuming at a fee as well.
No,
or is it
but-
free?
the ones that I use are all free, which is Spotify, Apple Music,
Right.
YouTube. Some of them might charge, but none that I've come across.
Right.
So.
So
I
when
don't-
you're
I think that's free. Getting a profile
Yeah.
should be free.
should be free. So when you're that platform that you use that like synchronizes it to like Spotify, all of the above, is there a fee to use that one?
Yeah, so depending on which one you use, it'll change, but I use DistroKid just
Okay.
because
Yep.
there's about like 3 or 4. That one charges you per song. And depending on like you can use like a legacy setting where like it charges you more to keep your song on, or you can pay like a monthly fee, yada yada. Like there's different ways to do it.
Right.
but-
What do you mean keep your song on?
So like if you charge like a monthly fee, if you stop paying that monthly fee
Oh,
at some
then they'll
point,
just
then they
remove it.
take it down, right? So my logic is like I'd rather like pay more up front, and then
Yep.
let's say 15 years from now the music is behind me, I'm doing something else. I'd
Right.
still like to be like, hey, remember when I put music out
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Spotify and it's still
Heck
there,
yeah.
kind of thing, right? So
Heck yeah.
So speaking of,
careful.
how
You're cut off. You're cut off already, dude.
I'm French. No, I'm not. So how long have you been making music?
So I've been like, in like the bare sense, I've been like writing and playing music like my whole life, right?
Right.
Like from day one, I was like
It's in your
obsessed with it, right?
Yeah.
But like it was actually during the pandemic that I started doing it more seriously.
Okay.
I was actually like way more on the rock side of things before that, and then I actually wrote some country songs. And I had a few friends who was like, "Do you guys want to cut these songs?" And no one would do it, and I was like, feel good about these songs. Like I might as well cut them myself. And I set up during the pandemic. I got a program. I started recording myself some demos, and then I actually got in touch with producer Jesse Wyman with Nolita Studios. And with Jesse, we cut my first track, "Come On, Let's Go," and I put it out in 2021, I think it was, in May. So
Okay.
yeah, that's how I got my start, like kind of taking it seriously, I guess.
Heck yeah. So
And you just released your, I guess not your first single, but you released a new single just recently.
Yeah, I just released my new single, "Drinking with the Boys." I'm really excited about this one. I'm working with Bart McKay, who produced this one, and I feel like my first few songs, I was just kind of like finding my way and trying to figure out how to
Right.
do it. And this is the first time that I really feel like I have like the proper push behind everything, if that makes sense. And,
oh, definitely.
yeah.
Are the lyrics based on true story?
So this one, they're actually not based on a true story
Okay.
because what I wanted to do is like, I wanted to have like just like a fun like song you can listen to when you're having beers with your friends, like just a casual, probably like
Yeah.
good summer song kind of
Right.
thing, right? And but I didn't want it to be like a boring like, oh, here's a song, here's me listing things you do when you're partying or whatever, because like to me that was too boring. So I wanted like an actual story to go along
Hell
with
yeah,
it.
dude.
And so what I kind of shot for is like a breakup song, but not like a traditional like "woe was me" breakup song. I wanted it to be about like, okay, I'm getting through this, and it's about having your friends there to help push you through it and like help you like find the good times again, if that makes sense.
Freaking right.
Yeah.
In this episode, you guys, we will be having Adam perform, which is why we're on stage at the Capitol here. So is that one of the songs that you'll be performing for us?
Oh yeah, I'm
this
looking
episode?
forward to playing it for you guys. So.
Hell
You can't not do it.
Let's
Exactly.
actually let's dive right into that one right now. So
Okay.
here is "Drinking with the Boys" by Adam Johnson.
This is my brand new single, just came out last Friday. It's called "Drinking with the Boys." She packed her bags, walked out that door, said she don't need me anymore. I cracked a beer, called up John Roy, I'm going drinking with the boys. She skipped out on a Saturday, just in time to watch my Aggies play. No, she hasn't let me watch a game in about 6 weeks. The sun's shining on the patio, I'm thinking that's where the buds will grow. And I don't gotta worry about her giving me shit. Think she underestimated me when she packed her bags, walked out that door, said she don't need me anymore. Cracked a beer, called up John Roy, I'm going drinking with the boys. Coolers packed, beers on ice, everybody's coming out tonight. She might think, come crawling back, she don't know the joy. Drinking with the boys. I still don't know why she yelled at me and I got home at 10:30. What a way to end a Friday night. At least I don't gotta worry about dinner with her family. You know her dad's gonna glare at me, throw me out that door. I think she underestimated me when she packed her bags, walked out that door, said she don't need me anymore. Cracked a beer, called up John Roy, I'm going drinking with the boys. Coolers packed, beers on ice, everybody's coming out tonight. She might think come crawling back, she don't know the joy. I'm drinking with the boys. All her calls go to voicemail. Can't take the wind from my sails, 'cause I'm finally over her. And the boys are the happiest people here on earth. Since she packed her bags, walked out that door, said she don't need me anymore. I cracked a beer, called up John Roy, I'm going drinking with the boys. Coolers packed, beers on ice, everybody's coming out tonight. She might think come crawling back, she don't know the joy. I'm drinking with the boys. I'm drinking with the boys.
Heck yeah. No, that's freaking great, man. Love it. We were listening. That's the one we were listening to in the car on the way in here today, too. So, yeah, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How are you liking the response of the release of that so far?
So far, this is the best response I've gotten from a song to this date. Like, but it's been out 4 days or 5 days or whatever right now. So we'll see what happens, like, as it goes on and stuff. But everyone's giving me good feedback on it.
Hell yeah,
and
dude.
yeah.
It is fun. It is a fun
It is a
song.
fun song, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me want to break up almost.
Yeah, makes me. Yeah. Don't get me started on that. No, that's definitely great. So actually, this week, for those of you at home, it might have been a week or two ago, you were co-headlining with Caitlin Lehner at the Coors Event Center in Saskatoon, right?
Yes, I am.
Now, prior to us starting to record you guys, Adam was trying to explain to my dumbass what co-headlining means. So if we could continue that, I'd really appreciate that.
Okay, so for co-headlining, there's basically two headlining acts. So a lot of shows you go to, like, the opener will come on and play for like 30, 45 minutes or whatever, and then your headliner will play their full set and whatnot. For the co-headlining, like, me and Caitlin are basically just the same importance on the bill, because I don't think it's fair for her to open for me or vice versa, right?
Agreed.
So we're both getting like the full production on the show. We're both equal set length kind of thing, and I'm really excited for it, because something that I've tried to do recently is, like, I've gotten kind of past the stage of, like, oh, I'm putting on a show, oh, I'll go find an opener. Like, now to me, like, that opener has to be, like, top notch. Like, I don't want to play a show and have someone who's, like, all right there with me.
Yeah.
I want the opener to blow everyone's mind. I want whoever else I'm playing with to blow everyone's
Yeah,
mind.
because you're putting together this thing, and it needs to be great, right?
Exactly.
I totally understand.
And you
it
picked
makes
an awesome
so much
one.
sense.
You picked an awesome opener.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I haven't really seen her play live yet. I've seen her do. She was playing at the open mic with the band a little bit the one night, and, like, obviously I've seen some, like, video of it, and, like, she's awesome. But like, I can't wait to see, like, a full show with
Why
all
don't you tell the ones watching or listening what the full lineup is?
So the full lineup for the Coors show, we have Josh Stumpf opening. He's doing an acoustic set. And then I believe Caitlin's taking the stage next, and then I'm going to finish off the show because I have my single coming out. So I'm going to be promoting that one leading right into the show. So
Hell yeah. And what time do doors open? Do you know?
doors open at 7 o'clock. I believe music starts at 7:45, I think.
Shit, yeah, man.
Yeah.
We're going to be there.
We'll be there, yeah.
We'll be there
I'm excited.
100%.
Everyone, if you're not planning to do anything on Friday, definitely be there, because it's
This
going to be one heck of a show.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, Caitlin's great. You know, when, like, Mark and I, this will be our third year of putting together Moosefest, and that's an ongoing conversation too. Is like, who's the headlining act and like what artists do you have, what order, all that kind of stuff. And we're still struggling with that because we love all of you guys, and it's hard to like, well, who the lineup is crazy. So what we've done in the past and what we're doing this year is we're just announcing the artists in like randomly. Because to be honest, we don't know what order that's going to be in yet.
Yeah.
We'll know that day, but it's hard to decide. Like, who am I to judge to say who should be the headlining act or who's better than who, right? Because the
That's
whole
totally
thing
fair,
is how I'm viewing it. So I totally get it, and I agree with you on that.
And I think
100%.
I agree with you on that too, because like I think also as an artist, like you have to understand where you belong in a set list too, right? Like, I mean, yeah, it'd be great to go headline any festival, but it's like if I'm going out to headline festivals, like they're not going to be huge festivals by any means, right? But like if you can get great artists out there, like honestly, like I love opening shows because like if you can get like a 45-minute to an hour set, you go rock it, you have a great time, and then you can sit back and relax, watch another great artist perform,
Heck yeah,
right?
dude.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Right?
Yep.
As long as you're playing with good people, like it's never a bad thing to be opening for someone.
For
so.
sure, for sure, yeah. And that's I love the way you guys approach that as well, because like you mentioned, you don't like, for lack of better word, forgive my French, you guys, but you don't want to have a shitty act opening for you to try and make yourself look better, because
Yeah.
it's
And
deceiving.
Artists do
really
that,
is.
though. There are artists that do that.
And you know, some comedians do that too. If they go on the road, they'll, you know, maybe have to resort to bringing in a local comedian or a local act or whatever who you might not be familiar with, but it's just short notice and kind of thing. But I mean, there's all types of reasons why that kind of thing happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's the way you guys got it lined up, I think, is top notch, man.
No, I'm the opposite. Like, I want, like, if I have someone opening for me, I want them to kill it. So it, like, elevates the pressure a little bit. So I have to come out and give my best, too. Like,
Agreed.
I
That's
just
right,
played,
yep.
we did, I played with Braden King here. And, like, having
Oh, shit,
him.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So having him open for me was, like, a
Oh.
ton of pressure. I was
Oh.
like, I have to really put on a show if he's going on first. So
Yeah, if you guys
Yeah.
haven't seen, go back a few episodes there, and we had Braden on talking about the whole American Idol thing and all that, and he was telling us stories about puking backstage.
Yeah.
after chugging a beer. It's freaking hilarious. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Braden.
I said we're going to party in Craven. We're going to get loaded in the sun. I said we're going to party in Craven, in the heartland of Saskatchewan. Barron and Glenn are gonna take us down the back road so there we can see little town that calls itself Craven, home of country thunder jamboree. Well, Jack Daniels is rocking past midnight. You can do the two-step or the hop if the liquor and the beer there don't kill ya. Yeah, Flux will take you to the top. I said we're going to party in Craven, going to get loaded in the sun. I said we're going to party in Craven, in the heartland of Saskatchewan. Rain made the campgrounds divided. Thought we'd meet them after the show, but we didn't want to run back to the hilltops, so we partied in the valley down below. Well, the weather's been great here in Craven, but the temperatures, they're starting to peak. So we cooled off our innards with cold beer, going skinny dipping in the creek. I said we're going to party in Craven, going to get loaded in the sun. I said we're going to party in Craven, in the heartland of Saskatchewan. after those Ryan Cokes are emptied, and after we finished all the beer, we'll remember those heydays of craving. We'll keep coming back here year after year. I said we're going to party and craving, going to get loaded in sun. I said we're going to party and craving in the heartland of Saskatchewan. In the heartland of Saskatchewan. Yeehaw! Thank you, guys.
So here's a question that I don't know the answer to: is when's the last time you performed at the open stage here?
The last time, I don't know if I know
It's
the
been a while,
answer
hey?
to that too. Yeah, like honestly, like if I could come every Tuesday, I would. But it gets tough when I'm performing, right? So like when I was playing with Braden, for example, like we had like back-to-back shows like Thursday, Friday. So we were in Regina on the Thursday, and it's like then all of a sudden you add in like talking to people in the bar and performing and stuff. It's like you got to kind of like maintain your voice and keep it ready for
100%.
all that sort of thing. So that kind of ties into it. And the other thing too is the Blades are on this playoff run right now, and me and my dad, we bought tickets for it, and there was like a deal where it was like $99 a ticket, but you got every single playoff game is like all bought ahead.
Right.
So like you could have 2 games for $99 and probably not a great deal, but I mean,
Or
they
it can
played
go
what-
all the way to the finals.
Yeah, and they've played 7 games now, so like, and it's been
Heck yeah.
awesome like spending time with my dad watching hockey. So
Right on.
it's been a
Do
great time.
you want to know a secret about the Blades?
I'd love to hear a secret about the
Do you know?
Blades.
Don't tell everyone, man.
Do you know who the mascot is for the
No
Blades?
idea who the mascot is.
We can't say that on we can't say it on the podcast.
The mascot is.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
I knew this.
Hell yeah. So for those of the ones that are in house here heard that, because I'm gonna bleep that out. But that's true. But that's true though. Totally.
He does a good job.
He does, man. I love that guy. He's freaking great, man.
So when it comes to booking shows, that was actually my question. When it comes to booking shows, are you doing that all by yourself, or do you have help doing
so that's actually a funny story. I started working with a friend of mine. When was it? That was like late fall, not fall, like end of last year. And we kind of got working on stuff, and it like didn't work out super well because he wasn't like super familiar booking bands, right? He was more used to DJs and stuff. So like it was like a difficult kind of process, and obviously like he has other jobs and he's doing other things. So like to find the time, like it takes a lot to send that many emails and be corresponding with everyone. So like we tried that for a little bit, didn't work. Like I appreciate all the work he put in for me, but now I'm back at it myself, and like I wish I could find someone else to do it because it's getting to a point where it's like quite taxing, and like I send probably like 10, 15 emails a day.
Oh my God.
And obviously not all the venues and stuff, but like it's keeping me busy, right?
Yeah.
So
Now, what's your ratio looking like? Do you know what I mean? Like for if you're doing 15 emails a day,
success rate.
your success rate on like trying to book shows.
It's all over the map. Like, and like when I say emails, sometimes it's like Instagram DM or something else. So they're not all like true emails.
Yeah.
But like, it's totally all over the map because sometimes those emails are like I've already reached out to someone and I'm talking to them. So like going back and forth with them, or like for example this Coors show we have coming up, like I had an email thread of like 90 emails going on there at one point, just because it's like you're sending info, getting info, all that sort of thing. And then, like I said, it also depends on like what you're doing for the success rate. So like all of a sudden you have like something go off, like you get like an article in a newspaper, or I was just nominated for 3 SCMA awards. So like,
Hell yeah, dude! Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Congrats.
Thank you, yeah.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Frick.
Cheers. Yeah.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you guys.
3 of them.
Yeah. One of them is Emerging Artist, which I was nominated for last year as well. And then the other 2 I was nominated for Album of the Year alongside Caitlin. And I was also nominated for Male Artist, which I was like floored by. I was completely shocked when I saw that one.
Hell yeah, dude.
So,
That's
yeah.
freaking deadly. And those are coming up pretty soon, aren't they?
Yeah, about a month away.
think so.
Like a month and a
Okay.
week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are those gonna? Is the SCMAs like? Are they on location? Is it something that's gonna be recorded and then aired, or do you know like what's?
So,
what do you know about the SCMAs this year?
What I know about them is like this is the first year they're doing it in person since the pandemic.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
So that's the one thing that's like a little bit like it's different now,
Yeah.
right? Because like
Right.
they haven't done it for a while. There's been a lot of changeover,
Right.
so they're trying to kind of figure it out too. It is in person in Assiniboia this year. I think they're gonna have some sort of like when they did like the online stuff, it was all like broadcast over YouTube, I believe.
Right.
And I think
Yep.
they're gonna do something similar,
Similar,
but
right.
don't like. I haven't
Yeah.
gotten much information on it, so
Oh, man.
don't
So-
hold me to it.
So how do you receive something like that? When you get nominated, is that like, yes, this is what I was going for, and if I win, great. If not, that's fine too. Or is it like, okay, now I'm nominated, I want to win?
So for me, like obviously, like you have to apply to be nominated for like any
Yeah.
type of award, right? So like you apply and like you hope you win, right? Like it's not like I'm sitting there going like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put
It's
my name.
all
in.
yeah.
Like it's
this
like
is- if it's not this, I'm gonna go blow my brains out
yeah.
over there.
But
or
at the end
something,
of the
right?
day, like to me, it's not important, right? It's like it doesn't matter how many like awards you get or statues
Yeah.
you get. It like when you do get nominated and you win, like it like means the world because that's your community like
Yep.
giving you recognition.
It's
and,
humbling
like,
and flattering
yeah,
and- yeah,
it,
yeah.
It means a ton. But at the end of the day, like I do this to stand on stage and sing my songs to people,
Yeah.
right? Like and awards or no awards, I'm still able to do that. So
Yep.
like I'll go there like every single person who's nominated and a lot of people who aren't nominated or didn't make it to the final nomination are worthy of winning those awards.
Right.
So whoever wins it, I'm happy for them.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's just nice to be able to say award-winning singer or something like that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it looks good on a
builds
resume.
a resume.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
the resume building is like that's something that like always bothers me because it's like I don't really care about accolades, but it's like
Yeah.
when I'm reaching out to a venue to like try to get booked and stuff,
Yeah.
it helps a lot
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
able to say
it,
it.
it does,
Yep.
right? Because they're like, "Who are
Yeah.
you?" That's
Yep.
funny. Do we have any other crucial things to plug about our dear friend Adam here about your music? So after, here's a question.
Yeah.
Now that I said that is so we know you've got a show this Friday, which unfortunately maybe some of these viewers weren't aware of.
Yeah.
What's next? Now what you got coming up?
So I actually have a pretty busy schedule for the spring and whatnot. Thankfully, because I'm mostly full-time music at this point. So being busy is good.
Hell yeah,
But,
dude.
yeah, probably
Not a lot of artists can say that.
Right?
So
Yeah.
Agreed.
consider yourself lucky.
Yeah, no, I feel very lucky to be able to put as much time as I do into this.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if I believe the podcast is coming out probably like the weekend of the 8th or the week of the 8th, right?
Ish.
ish.
It'll be in a week or two from today. It should be out.
Okay. Well, in case we get it out in time, Saturday, the May 13th, I'm in Regina. I'm playing in the Next Big Thing. It's like kind of a contest down at the Rail Yard Saloon. And I think there's 2 rounds of it. So the 13th, and then if I'm able to move on, the 27th is the final. And you're competing for a performance on the Craven Beer Gardens, I believe.
Oh, sweet.
dude.
And yeah, like I'm looking forward to that because I also want to play Regina more too because I know there's people down there who want to hear me and stuff. So I'm trying to get out there more and I'm bringing the band. So
Frickin' A.
at the very least, come down and enjoy some great music.
Awesome.
So far, what I've seen, everyone there is super talented. And
Agreed. Dude,
which is awesome, but also not if you want to win.
yeah, but I'm gonna go down there and give the best show I
Have fun
can, and
anyway,
if
yeah,
it's enough, then I'll move on. If not, then congratulations.
Then so be it. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Right. That's right.
So for all of you watching or listening out there, if you have an opportunity to vote, go vote for Adam Johnson.
I think
at
it's
the
just a
SCMAs.
judge.
Is it?
Thing, yeah.
Oh well, never mind
But
that I said
if
that.
you're-
Forget
Don't
that.
vote. Just go to
Just-
Regina and go see
just-
him.
there you
go to
go.
Regina and be nice and loud.
Agreed.
That
Agreed.
probably
There you go.
works like a vote.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But Adam, this has been great. I'm dying to hear you perform
Yes.
here. So
Sounds good.
we're gonna end this. I want you to know that this platform is
Yeah.
always open for you. Anytime you got something coming out, if you want to just come shoot the shit with us, hit us up, man. We'd love to have you back. Anytime.
Sounds like a plan.
Anytime.
And
Welcome to the herd.
Thanks so much.
Right on,
I
my
had a
friend.
blast. Thank you
All
guys for
right.
having me.
See you guys.
See you guys.
See ya.
I'm dancing on tabletops, waiting for this beat to drop, and I can't believe that it's over. You're probably on your phone. The dance floor sucks when you're all alone, and I bet you wish I'd come over. But I'm going nowhere. It's the last call at the bar, and I'm all alone. In a couple of minutes, you might blow up my phone, but I know that it's over. I guess I should have stayed sober. I saw you across the bar, shining like a neon star, and I can't believe that you're there. My friends dragged me along, the DJ played my favorite song, and I see you right over there. 'Cause no one can compare. It's the last call at the bar, and I'm all alone. In a couple of minutes, you might blow up my phone, but I know that it's over. I guess I should have stayed sober. It's the last call at the bar, and I'm thinking of you. I can tell from those eyes that I'm on your mind too, and I know that it's over. I guess I should have stayed sober. Now you're passing my way, and I ask how you are. Said that you're doing fine, just a night at the bar, and it might be over, but you're looking over your shoulder. It's last call at the bar, and you're turning around. I'm closing the gap as my heart starts to pound, and it might not be over. I guess I should have stayed sober. It's the last call at the bar, I got your hand in my hand. I twirl you around as we both start to dance, and I'm glad it's not over. I'll enjoy this hangover. Thank you.